I can't believe it. Another game night, and once again, I'm here with Biden, Bill, and, Avril Lavigne. Seriously. Doesn't she have some skater boy reunion to attend? I get it, you have no life, friends, and you can't date your fucking skateboard, but why bring us into it, Melissa?
Come on, man, lighten up. Bill and I barely found the time to be here today. We're up to our necks preparing for the grand reopening of my Toys R Us store next week. You know, the one in Wilmington? It's going to be huge. If you have a problem with it, take the presidency back from Elon, man.
That's right. Joe sold his house to fund the store, and I've been crashing in the basement ever since Hillary kicked me out. It's been an adventure. At least I share a bedroom with Rick Astley, even though that Sheldon guy is creepy. He gave us a bathroom schedule, and he's a freaking weirdo.
Oh, please. Biden, you probably don't even remember where you live half the time. And Bill, well, let's just say your adventures are legendary for all the wrong reasons. And before we play, I just want you to understand you can't be the goddamn quagmire of the game of life. That isn't an option.
Hey now, we're just trying to bring some joy back to Main Street, USA. Toys R Us is an American classic. I have all the best ideas to bring the kids in, folks.
Exactly. And speaking of classics, we've got a surprise for you, Don.
A surprise? From you two? This should be rich. What is it? Another basement toy store? Maybe a Bill Clinton action figure with realistic features?
Not quite. I sent a prototype of a design to my toy maker friends to make a new toy based on you.
Finally, some recognition. Let me guess, a gold-plated action figure with a tiny red tie and a button that says, "You're fired"?
Close, but not exactly. It's a game, a fun, interactive game for kids. Oh, and your brain-dead supporters that have the intelligence of a child, too?
A game, huh? What's the objective? Building the biggest real estate empire? Hosting the highest-rated reality show?
Well, not exactly. In this game, you're a doll, and the goal is to feed you as much food as possible before you explode. And whoever makes your stomach explode loses the game, no matter how many points they've racked up.
This is an outrage, a disgrace. Who in their right mind came up with this travesty? Was it you, Biden? Or was it one of your so-called advisors? I thought I fired most of them already.
Honestly, I'd play that game. Sounds like a blast.
This is the worst idea I've ever heard. I should be suing you all for defamation, not wasting my time playing board games with you.
Oh, come on, Don, it's all in good fun. Besides, think of it as expanding your brand until it gets way too big and explodes in a little kid's face.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable. Expect weapons of mass destruction to arrive on your doorstep because they've been hiding for this purpose and this purpose alone. Buster, wait a damn minute. Joe, you didn't take the college path? You just skipped straight to pet grooming?
Damn right, Jack. I figure why spend years hitting the books when I could be out there making tails wag and fluffing up some poodles. Ain't no shame in an honest day's work. Besides, if I went to college, I'd just use AI to cheat. If that doesn't work, I'll use Kamala. Oh, wait, she's a dumbass.
Oh my God, this is pathetic. The former president of the United States, leader of the free world, decided, screw it, I'm gonna wash labradoodles for a living. Joe, this is worse than I imagined.
I mean, just picture it. Joe in some little pet salon with a smock on, covered in fur, saying, "Come on, folks, bring in your mutts. I got a 2-for-1 special on flea baths and belly rubs today."
For every 5 dogs groomed, I'll snip one for free. No extra charge, folks. And if you book me in advance, I might even let him ride on my handlebars.
Laugh all you want, but I was the best damn pet groomer in history. You ever heard of John Quincy Adams' alligator? Yeah, I trimmed his scales, kept him looking fresh. If I didn't, he would eat my pants for his supper, and trust me, that was not a nice sight.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, that gator and I, we had a bond, man. I knew exactly how to keep him from getting all cranky. Later on, I even worked for Queen Victoria. Groomed her corgis myself. She used to call me the Duke of Dog Shampoo. She called me the hottest man she had ever seen. As a bonus...
Joe, this right here is why Obama packed his bags and left the country. He needed a break from whatever the hell just came out of your mouth. I can physically feel my brain shrinking into a microscopic size not even ants could fucking see, even if it was sitting right in front of them. Wait a second. Hold on. Avril, you also skipped college and became a pet groomer? Oh, this is too good. First, Joe throws away higher education to bathe golden retrievers, and now you? I should have known. If she finds a bear on her camping trip, lasers will shoot from her eyes, maybe.
What's your problem now, Trump?
My problem? Oh, I don't have a problem. You do. Because let's be real, Avril, or should I say, Melissa, college wouldn't have accepted you anyway. Robots can't enroll, sweetheart. It's almost as bad as Elon trying to get one of his Tesla trucks a degree in engineering at MIT.
Oh my God, not this again. Shut the hell up.
No, let's talk about it. You died in 2004, Melissa. They replaced you with an AI before AI was even a thing. And now it all makes sense. Why would a real human with real ambitions decide, hey, I think I'll spend my life shampooing poodles with Joe Biden instead of doing literally anything else? Because you're a damn robot, that's why.
Hey, come on, man. She ain't that bad. I mean, she's got feelings, right? Right, Avril? She seems advanced enough. I know nothing about this AI stuff, but Avril is all right with me, even though I mistook her for a walking skeleton, of course. Well, until I met Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Joe, sure, feelings, totally. Like the feeling I have that I'm about to kick Trump's ass. If I really was a robot, he would have been in the devil's personal bunker right now.
Exactly what a robot would say. And you better be real careful in that pet salon, Melissa. You know what happens when robots get wet, right? One wrong move with that hose and boom. Sparks flying, circuits fried, you go full Skynet on some poor schnauzer.
You guys are so stupid.
And you are so waterproof, or at least I hope for those dogs' sake. Maybe we should run a little test. Someone toss a bucket of water on her. Let's see if she starts glitching out and speaking in binary.
This is exactly why Obama left.
Oh, you bet it is, Melissa.
All right, Jack, I'm going single. That's right, just Joey B and the open road. Until I eventually hit a lamppost somewhere, but hey, if I get better, I'll open my own orphanage, only to adopt all of the kids myself. God, I can't wait to sniff all of them. Maybe I should go to Obama's homeland, Kenya.
Wait, hold on. Joe, you're telling me you, a guy who's been married for what, like centuries, is just ditching marriage like that? I thought you were supposed to be the big family guy. Is this one of Joe's body doubles again? He sounds even stupider than usual. And that's saying something.
Dawn, you don't get it. This is actually brilliant. No wife means no nagging, no alimony, and best of all, he can get all the bitches he wants. Well, if he doesn't take his pills and starts dreaming them up, of course. What, is he going to have a one-night stand with Dora the Explorer?
Damn straight, Billy boy. See, I got it all figured out. I'm gonna be like that one guy, what's his name? Hugh Hefner. Got the robe, the vibes, and a bunch of lovely ladies just living the dream.
Okay, but Joe, what the hell was that? Did you just change careers to, oh my God, you became a pop star? You're no Michael Jackson, we went over this 20 times. You didn't die to respawn as him. You always come back as the cheap ass tin can I wouldn't even use to store my own golden farts inside of.
You bet, pal. The kids love me. I got charisma, got moves. Heck, I even got a song dropping next week called Corn Pop Groove. And you don't have golden farts? Your farts are worse than what hit my hometown of Nagasaki back in the day. Keep your smelly ass far away from me, Jack.
Yeah, Joe, congrats. You gave up politics, power, and money for less money and the ability to humiliate yourself on stage. Fantastic life choices.
You know, I've been thinking, where the hell did Obama even go on vacation? He just vanished. He was like a magician's bunny and he hopped into his magic hat and he disappeared entirely. I don't get that trick, but where did he vanish to? I'm confused, folks.
Oh, I know exactly what happened. Michael, finally had enough of him embarrassing her, so she packed his bag, shoved him in an Uber, and sent him on a permanent retreat. I expected that sooner or later, but what are we supposed to do? Ask your girl Dora for some help, get some clues?
Now, Don, you know Michelle don't play. I bet she booked him some relaxing getaway in the middle of nowhere. No phone, no internet, just a yoga mat and a green smoothie cleanse that lasts 2 weeks.
Man, if he ain't back soon, she probably shipped him somewhere far. Like Antarctica. Yeah, she said, Barry, you like ice in your drinks? How about you live in it?
Oh, I can see it. Obama sitting there, huddled up in some igloo, shivering, whispering, Michelle. We could have gone to Hawaii, Michelle.
You guys are terrible. Maybe he actually wanted a break from all of you. He could just be at home minding his own business, but you think of the most absurd stories to make yourselves feel better. What a joke.
Nah, I got it. He's in some deep meditation retreat where he's got to find himself. You know, sitting cross-legged on a rock repeating, yes we can, yes we can.
That's if he ain't hiding out at one of those woke retreats where they teach you how to cry on command and blame everything on climate change.
Nah, maybe he's in Paris, you know, getting all fancy with those croissants. Guy always loved acting sophisticated.
Yeah, sitting at a cafe, pinky up, cappuccino in hand, writing a soul-searching book called How I Survived 8 Years with Michelle.
More like how I survived 8 years without a spine, or how I became the wife in my marriage with a dick glued to my ass.
Hey, I just hope he comes back before Kamala tries to replace him in the friend group.
If she moves in, I'm moving out. Anything but that. Whenever she watches a comedy, she sounds like my grandma if she was a hyena.
Whoa, hold the hell on. Bill, you actually took the marriage route? You, the same Bill Clinton, who's been hiding in the basement of a freaking Toys R Us with Joe to hide from Hillary? I thought you were out here embracing the single man lifestyle, living off store brand cereal and broken dreams.
Now hold on there, Donnie. Let's get something straight. I might be living in a Toys R Us basement, but my heart will always belong to one woman and one woman only. And that woman, my friends, is Hillary Rodham Clinton. You guys don't get it. The other girls are just for sex, of course.
Bill, that's beautiful. That's the kind of love story I dream about. The kind of love that makes you want to wake up every morning, stare into the eyes of the woman you adore and say, baby, I'd do it all over again.
Damn right, Joe. If I had the chance to relive it all, I'd do it the exact same way. Well, almost. I mean, I might have tried to meet Monica a little earlier, but that's neither here nor there. The important thing is, marriage, it's a beautiful thing, my friends.
This guy, I swear. Bill, you're like an old hound dog that keeps running off the leash. You promise to behave, but next thing you know, boom, there you are, tail wagging, chasing after another bone. I can't read you correctly, man, and I don't think I ever will.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. After the 10th time I strayed from the path, Hillary just sat me down and said, Bill, honey, just don't overdo it. And I thought, now that's a woman who understands compromise.
That's a true love story right there. A woman who gets it.
You know, people think I don't appreciate Hillary, but let me tell you, I love that woman like a fat kid loves cake, like a dog loves a fire hydrant, like Trump loves a mirror. She's my rock, my foundation, my guiding light. Sure, sometimes she yells a lot, and yeah, she kind of smells like a combination of moldy cheese and a gym sock that's been left in a locker for 3 months. But damn it, she's my moldy cheese and gym sock.
I think I just lost my appetite forever.
Trust me, Avril, it gets worse. Just wait, but let me tell you, we could all just be high right now. The last time I heard Bill even acknowledge Hillary in a kind way was when she lost the election and he didn't have to decorate the White House. God, imagine Bill becoming the girl in the relationship.
Well, isn't this adorable?
Hey there, Hill. Wow, what a pleasant surprise. Didn't expect to see you here, babe.
Oh, don't babe me, William Jefferson Clinton. You know I was listening. I always listen.
Of course you were. She's the freaking queen of listening in. Hell, she's probably got a whole folder of private emails dedicated to this conversation alone. We all know her love with emails. It's the only thing she has left to lean on. When Bill comes to his senses, you'll be screwed, Hillary.
You see, Gentleman Avril, I anticipated this nonsense. That's why I installed a tracker, a listening device, and a hidden camera in Bill's phone. I also have real-time access to all his emails, texts, and secret rendezvous.
Wait, what? Hold on a damn minute. Bill's phone was with me when I was watching my hentai collection.
Interesting. Well, Joe, I'm afraid you're officially on my hit list. Wump wump.
I don't know what to be angrier about. The fact that I just pissed myself, or that Hillary is about to send the GTA 5 protagonist to steal my car and take me out. Well, guess what, folks? I have like 10 cars in my basement right now, so you may need to call a few friends.
Oh, fantastic, just fantastic. Now I gotta clean this mess up? Are you kidding me right now? Thanks a lot, Hillary.
You're very welcome, dear. Learn how to speak properly, because I'm not here to eat any of your word salads. I don't know how we are supposed to work a puppet when Joe is able to read teleprompters better than Kamala actually putting a competent sentence together, but that doesn't matter now, doesn't it? Oh.
So, Hill, darling, does this mean I can, come home now? I mean, I love the Toys R Us basement. Don't get me wrong. Joe's a wonderful roommate, really, except when he forgets to wear pants. But I kind of miss our old place.
Oh, Billy, we'll discuss that when you get here.
Can I just listen to the goddamn audiobook and not this crap? I'm not here for angst with 80-year-olds. I'm here to win the game.
You fucking dumbass. You got so distracted you misclicked. I think you need to shut down and get your new update, broski.
All right, folks, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I got to ask, can I take a moment to talk about my new baby, the little fella I just got in the game? I mean, this is big news, come on. Let me yap about it before I forget what game we're playing again.
Oh, for the love of... Joe, even if I said no, you'd still go on some long, endless rant about your fake pixelated baby just to annoy me. So fine, go ahead. Let's hear whatever nonsense you have to say. I'll put my noise-canceling headphones on now. Just give me 2 seconds, Brandon.
Well, Don, I appreciate your enthusiasm. So listen up, everybody. This little guy, Corn Pop Jr., yeah, that's his name, named after an old friend, is going to change the world. He's already shown signs of greatness. He's got his mother's brains, whoever she may be, and my undeniable charm.
Joe, man, I don't think I've ever seen you this happy before. Not even when you found out Toys R Us was coming back, until you realized you were the one who brought it back. You may love Toys R Us, but when I have to remind you 2 or 3 times a week about it, oh, what am I even saying?
Wait, do we even know who the mother is? Like, did the game tell you, or did you just decide it's someone random?
Does it matter, Avril? What matters is this little guy is going to be somebody. You should see the way he sits in the game. He's already got that presidential posture.
Oh, sure, Joe. And let me guess. He's going to grow up to be just like Hunter, huh?
You know what, Don? I hope so. Hunter is a genius. He's got skills most people don't appreciate. He's an artist. He's a businessman. He's a visionary. I'm so jealous of him. He is like the Tom Brady of rug trafficking. Wait, did I say rug? I think it's, damn it, I just had it too.
Oh, he's something all right. The only skill Hunter has is making your legacy look even worse.
Now, hold on there, Jack. Hunter's got real talent. You ever see a guy who can paint with his feet while smoking a cigar and closing an international deal at the same time? Didn't think so. And he does it all while he is in the strip club while a girl is sucking his rubber duck. Yeah!
Wait, that actually happened?
Oh, everything about Hunter is both real and somehow unbelievable. I don't know what is Joe's imagination and real life anymore. I'm losing my shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. The guy's a prodigy. I wish I had that kind of skill. He can write Greek in one hand and Latin with the other. Oh, wait, sorry, that's James Garfield, when Garfield the cat became president back in the day. God, my pills are so awesome, I totally forgot that before.
Yeah, well, I wish you had any skill, Joe. Would have made the last 4 years a lot more interesting. And a cat can't run for president? What are you talking about? Before you know it, you'll think Alec Baldwin was president 200 years ago, huh?
Well, Don, at least I don't have a gold-plated toilet.
Yeah? Well, at least I don't have 2 fake babies in a board game and think they're going to be world leaders. They'll be lucky they even get jobs as janitors, cashiers, or hell, they won't even be qualified enough to change your underwear when you piss yourself again.
Holy hell, I do have 2 babies. I just had another one.
Man, Joe, you're a machine. I'm glad you finally realized it.
Yeah, Joe, you can have 10 babies for all I care. It's not going to matter because you already lost. Avril's got the happiness crown. I've got the knowledge crown, and Bill's swimming in cash with the wealth crown, and you've got 2 fake kids. Face it, Joe, it's over. You're as good as toast.
Now, Donnie, let the man dream. Ain't nothing wrong with a little hope, even if it's completely misplaced.
See, Bill gets it. I'm a family man. I'm a role model.
Joe, you're a guy who accidentally ended up with 2 fake kids in a board game and thinks they're going to save his legacy. You are not a role model.
You know what? I don't need your negativity, Don. My babies and I are going to prove you all wrong. I can just sniff them through the screen, Don.
Can't wait to see how that works out for you, Joe.
Bill, that's beautiful, man. We're going to be dads together. We got to set up some play dates. As a single dad, I'd love to get my sleep. I can only sniff so many kids before I need to get some shut-eye.
I got myself a little darlin' in the game. Guess the Clinton dynasty lives on.
Oh, great. Another Clinton running around? What's she gonna do? Start email scandals straight out of the womb? I heard Benghazi is just weeping right now.
Now, let's not assume the worst. She's got her father's charm, her mother's, well, hopefully nothing from Hillary. Besides, maybe her heart and her way of spying on her husband, apparently, and a bright future ahead.
She's going to be somebody, Bill. Maybe even the first Clinton to actually win a second term.
Oh, look around. You're surrounded by two-termers. Take some of your pills, they're in the drawer, and learn how to take them, and maybe you'll join the two-termer club, buddy. You're so jealous.
Hey, you may all have two terms besides Avril. Again, I don't think robots can win elections. I knew I should have passed a bill to let robots run for office. Maybe after Trump is out of office, he could have let his robot girlfriend Mew run. That would be sad, but hysterical. If I ran, she'd be cooked.
This is rigged.
Hey, everyone, look. Donald J. Trump just paid his taxes. Somebody call the History Channel. This moment needs to be documented. He is so shocked that he forgot to even speak. Did you get the Down syndrome virus or something?
Holy hell, I never thought I'd live to see the day. This is like watching a unicorn give birth to another unicorn. And Joe, Down syndrome isn't a virus. Don't get us canceled, please.
This is an outrage. I don't pay taxes. I dodge them. I outsmart them. They're not for me, they're for peasants. Even my supporters are stupid enough to pay them. I thought they were smarter than Einstein and Hawking. But no. But the point is, this shit is rigged, and I want a recount.
Not for me, they're for peasants. Buddy, you just paid them, which means you're one of us now. You own a Toys R Us. You live in the basement of one. And now, you pay taxes. Welcome to the middle class, Jack.
I will not stand for this disrespect. I built this economy. I made America great again. I will never live in your crummy Toys R Us basement. By the way, you can kiss that dream goodbye. If I go to your Toys R Us, it's only because I'm bleeding to death and every other human on earth is dead.
And then you paid taxes. Now we get to spend it however we want. So, Bill, any ideas? We have a lot of loose change to deal with. It's either the money goes to us or it goes to Stormy Daniels, so we should act fast.
Oh, I've got one. We take every single penny of Trump's tax money and we build a massive monument. A huge golden statue of, wait for it, me. Standing there, shirtless, playing the saxophone. A tribute to my glory days. I was a chick magnet back then. Now, I only get gold diggers and Monica.
It's good, that's real good. Or what if we nationalize Toys R Us? Every single city, boom, a Toys R Us on every corner. Kids across America rejoice. We could even move them in and skip school. And if CYF has any problems with it, we'll get the little kids jobs as cops for Toys R Us, folks.
Oh, great. More places for you to hide from reality, huh, Joe? I'd rather give my money up to Kamala or Disney than give you guys even 10 fucking cents. I wouldn't even trust you to take out my garbage or wipe my ass.
Or hear me out, we take Trump's tax money and turn Toys R Us into a giant indoor skate park.
Yes. Now that's a damn good idea. Toys, skate ramps, and good vibes. I'd be on the side picking up the skater girls, if they are of age, of course. I'm dirty and disgusting, but I'm not Joe Biden, guys. I'll leave them alone so Joe can scoop them up.
You people disgust me. I should have found another loophole. I keep paying more and more taxes, but trust me, everyone, I'll get through this. This isn't the end of Donald J. Trump.
It looks like Donald is going back to college now. I find that very funny because he might just sleep through his classes. And this is Donald I'm talking about. If he isn't learning how to run a McDonald's store or how to block whining liberals on X, he'd fail all of his classes. Don, what are you doing? What?
I'm tired of getting ripped off in this game. I'm sick of paying taxes while Biden prances around having 3 kids and doing nothing. I need a new strategy. It was time to take an online college course and get myself a high-paying job. It's not the $200K paying job, but it's still pretty good.
Oh, no way. This guy right here, Donald J. Trump, is going to be a brain surgeon. Oh, Lord, somebody get me a camera. This needs to go straight to the Smithsonian. And you think I have 3 kids? Maybe in 2 minutes. That'd be awesome, but other than that, you are a big fat joke, Donnie.
Donnie, buddy, you do realize that to be a brain surgeon, you actually need to have a brain, right? You can't just outsource the surgery to someone else and take the credit. I'm sure half of the illegals that maneuver your border wall are more qualified than you. Oh, wait, sorry. Undocumented.
Yeah, and you better hope your tiny little hands can hold a scalpel without dropping someone's brain on the floor. You should practice playing operation, then performing an actual surgery. I wouldn't even trust you to cut my nails or make me a sandwich, Donald.
Oh, very funny, all of you, but guess what? I am more than qualified. Have you seen my hands? They are beautiful, very precise, surgeon-level hands. My IQ, off the charts. If anyone should be slicing open heads and fixing brains, it's me. And Avril, you're a robot full of gears and dust. Shut up.
Great. So when are you going to kidnap me and take a peek inside my head, huh? What if you encounter one of my body doubles? One of my pals is going to be a McDonald's-eating, election-denying fat pig. What's the point of a body double that skips work to diarrhea in golden-plated toilets 24/7?
Joe, I'm telling you right now, if I ever got my hands on your brain, I'd finally solve one of the world's biggest mysteries. What the hell is actually going on inside there? Is it just static noise? Maybe a hamster on a broken wheel? Maybe you're like Bobby and a worm ate what was ever left, Joe?
Or maybe just a note in there that says, ice cream, naps, repeat. That would be a nice shirt. Someone get on that. Joe would buy like 1,000 of them. I'd be set for life.
That's offensive, Bill. I also think about Amtrak trains and sundowning. Oh, and Powerpuff Girls and Toys R Us. Remember that Donald Trump doll I was going to make? It just got 10 times bigger, Pat.
Exactly, which is why, as a soon-to-be brain surgeon, I'd love to open up your head and see if there's anything left in there.
Anyway, more important news. I just had my third kid. Whew, big guy Joe's got a whole family. I can hire them to be my cashiers, stalkers, and I could even get one to dress up as Jeffrey the giraffe. Probably my little girl, so Bill doesn't find her. And, never mind.
Oh, great. Another hunter in the making. Just what the world needs. As if the world didn't suffer under you enough. You want a sequel, huh? Not on my watch. I am making America safe, healthy, strong, and great again. You can kiss my butt and deport yourself and your kids to Alcatraz already, Joey.
Listen, Don, not everyone can be as successful as my hunter. The guy's an artist, an author, a world traveler. Again, he is a complicated man. All right. He's got depth. All we can learn about you is all on Fox News 24/7.
Hey, speaking of depth, let's talk strategy here, Avril. We're in the final stretch. How do you like your odds?
Avril is literally irrelevant, Bill. She may be a robot, but she couldn't even calculate a win, even if she used Elon Musk as her engineer. She thinks she can profit off all of these real estate purchases, but only I know how to make good deals. Besides earlier, when I got scammed with the worst deal.
Well, I've got decent money poured into my homes, but I need a crown. I'm thinking, get married, rack up some extra cash, and hopefully snag another crown before the game ends. I don't know which one, but I'll explore my options. And Donald, you may have to go to the doctor after I shove my foot up your ass. Leave me be, and I'll leave you alone as well, Don.
Good plan. A little wedding cash never hurts. And hey, if you pick the right spouse, maybe they won't question the fact that you're actually a robot. I only kid. Or am I?
Haha, very funny. At least I'm not married to moldy cheese.
Hey now, don't disrespect my Hillary like that. She's been my rock, my queen, my nightmare.
Your nightmare? I'm just paraphrasing your own words, Bill.
A beautiful, cold, calculating nightmare. I'm not saying this because I'm still being recorded or anything like that.
Okay. You know, fellas, I was thinking the other day, I've had a wild life, done things most people can only dream about. You know, I technically own a time machine, right? I've already lived for millions of years, but anyone might miss a few good things and events every now and, you know.
Excuse me, am I actually hearing this right now?
Is this going to be one of those long-winded Biden stories where we lose the plot halfway through?
I'm telling you, back in the day, we reverse engineered it using Amtrak parts. You ever seen an Amtrak train? Those things are practically otherworldly.
So what'd you do with this so-called time machine? Did you go back and warn yourself about your approval ratings? Clearly, you forgot about it 2 minutes later, apparently.
No, I did something better. I went back and hung out with Julius Caesar. The guy was sharp, let me tell you. You think politics is rough now? Try getting stabbed by your own friends. Donnie is like an angel compared to some of his pals, Jack.
So what, you and Caesar just sat around eating salads and talking about infrastructure? What, are you gonna build an ancient equestrian empire or something? And have Fluttershy as your bride?
No. I taught him how to properly fall downstairs. You know, roll with it. Guy had terrible balance. Should have taken some notes from Gerald Ford.
Bruh, look at yourself. If there was a fucking ant on the ground, you would find a way to trip all over it and the guy would still survive since you're lighter than a freaking feather. Let's move on, folks.
Looks like I beat all of you to the finish line. Guess robots can retire after all.
Yeah, congratulations. Except I thought robots were supposed to be efficient. You just selling your homes for bottom dollar. Even Biden could get a better deal, and he probably would have forgotten he even owned the houses in the first place.
Oh, really, Don? If I recall, you got the worst deal when you sold your apartment earlier. You practically gave it away. I'd say even Biden could have done better than you.
You know, funny you should say that, Avril. Back in the 1930s, I actually was a real estate developer. Bought up acres of land in Delaware before the war changed everything.
Oh man, Joe, I need to hear this story.
No, I'm being dead serious. It was the Great Depression, folks. People were desperate. You had to hustle to survive. So little Joey Biden, all of 5 years old, got himself into the real estate game. My first big deal, bought 2 acres of land from a guy who was selling it for half a PB&J.
You're telling me you were out there doing real estate deals in the Great Depression when you were 5 years old? I mean, you are always changing your age in your stories, no doubt there, but the other stuff?
That's right, and I was doing well too, but then World War II happened and FDR himself called me up. Yeah, the man himself, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, said, "Joey, my boy, America needs you." And I said, "Mr. President, I won't let you down."
Wait. You're telling me FDR personally recruited you for World War II while you were still a child?
Not just a child, Bill, a damn fine soldier in the making.
So wait, what happened to your real estate empire when you went off to fight the war?
Gone. Just gone. I come back from the war, ready to pick up where I left off, and poof, all my land had been sold out from under me. That's when I realized real estate wasn't my future. If I couldn't own the land, I'd run the whole damn country instead.
I cannot deal with this right now.
You know, folks, I swear I'm forgetting something. Something really important here. What the heck is it? Did I eat today? Well, of course. I had my ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Did I have my nap yet? No, and I'm a bit cranky about that. What did I forget, boys?
Well, surprise, Joe. Forgetting stuff is basically your signature move. You've got a whole career based on it. First the Senate, then the White House, now Discord. Classic Biden. You probably forgot if you even showered or not today. Or, well, if Kamala bathed you or not. My bad.
Wait, that's it. I've got a call, an important call, with an investor, Mark Zuckerberg. He's probably been waiting for me for ages. I should let him in earlier. I totally forgot.
Finally! Joe, I've been sitting in that waiting room for 20 minutes. You can't just forget your business calls. I got stuff to do, man, places to be. This is ridiculous.
Oh, please, Mark. We all know you've got nowhere to be. You're probably just sitting there like a sad little lizard, hoping that someone, anyone, would remember you. Oh, please, let me in. I'm so lonely.
Yeah, seriously, Mark. I thought you were just in the back, recharging under a heat lamp like the lizard you are, waiting for your spaceship to come back and take you home to Planet Weirdo.
I am not a lizard. A gross misconception.
Right, my bad, Mark. Totally not a lizard. I'm sure you just evolved into whatever you are now. Maybe a drone sent by the space government to monitor us.
At least I'm not a robot. I'm alive, okay? And unlike some people, I'm not trying to imitate a person with a poorly programmed voice box and a bunch of broken code. You could build a better model of yourself in half the time it takes you to reboot yourself every time you start talking.
Burn, finally, someone's got taste. But hey, I've been saying for years, Mark's onto something. Maybe you're just a failed experiment in a scientific lab. It took a freaking lizard to back me up on this. About time. Mark, you are really a big winner. I'm glad you kissed the ring, my guy.
At least I don't have to spend my life pretending to be a relevant artist, Avril. I can literally build a better version of your music in an afternoon and still have time to write my own album. If I cared enough. Ever heard of Daft Punk? They know what they're doing.
Daft Punk? Huh. Yeah, because they actually know what music is. You, Mark, are more like a software update that nobody asked for.
All right. Back to business, gentlemen. Mark, let's hash out this investment deal. We've got serious stuff to work through. We should get it done before I pass away again, or I forget what we're even doing here. My pills can only keep me going for so long.
Fine. All right, Joe. I'm in, but there are terms. First, I want an entire aisle dedicated to my metaverse VR headsets. Kids need to understand how to live in a digital world, Joe. It's the future. You'll be dead and 6 feet under in 5 years, so we gotta act on that before someone steals the idea.
Deal. Done. You got it. We can build a virtual empire.
Wait, seriously? You're agreeing to that? I was mostly joking around. You expect little babies to understand what VR is? We'd be lucky if those headsets lasted a week. Maybe we could do it with screens on the wall or whatever, but... Okay. Man.
This is a terrible idea. It's like you've sold your soul to the most out-of-touch corporate lizard in the world. You're just giving him the keys to the store?
All right, let's just sign it before Trump starts making Hunter jokes again. We all know what happens when he gets started.
Done deal. Now let's see if we can get your Toys R Us campaign off the ground with this new cash flow. Joe.
$1 billion, and he's going to spend it on Zunes and metaverses. What a disaster. I knew you'd find a way to ruin everything, Joe. But hey, at least you got Zuckerberg's weird money.
Oh, this is so typical. I can't even get a crown. I'm this close, guys. 3 happiness points, or maybe 4 wealth points, or 2 knowledge points, but that's gonna take a miracle. My money should be enough to buy me some crown points, right? Maybe I can bribe a judge or something, throw some cash around, because why not at this point?
Oh, Avril, you're adorable. You think your money's gonna get you a crown? That's cute. If you really want a crown, you're gonna have to work for it. But good luck with that, especially with your music career. And you can't cheat by buying traits with money. That is stupid.
Oh, trust me, bro. You'd need a lot more than just money for a crown in this game. Well, if you could buy crowns with money, that is not a function in this game. You'd need actual skills. Or at least someone who can make decisions without feeling the need to buy their way in.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. We've all heard about your crown games. Real funny. I can't believe what just happened. This whole deal was a scam, wasn't it? I just took my pills. I was lying before. What is going on, man?
Oh, Joe, you have no idea. Let me break it down for you. First of all, you didn't even read the fine print. You thought this was all about your Toys R Us empire? Oh, you know, the small stuff. Like how, by accepting my investment, you've now legally agreed to work for me for the next 10 years.
What? What fine print? What is this all about, man?
It's mine now, Joe. That means I get all the profits, while you just get my leftovers. You have 2 to 3 weeks to pack up and leave, by the way. I'll need you out by the 15th of March.
Oh, this is too good. Joe, buddy, I told you, you can't trust that guy. Mark's got you hook, line, and sinker. A billionaire playing a senator? Classic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to feel bad for you? Trust me, Joe, you've had plenty of time to figure it out. You were given the tools, but you just didn't use them. Now, I've got the company, the cash flow, and the upper hand on you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, pal.
I can't. I just can't. I was played by Mark Zuckerberg, of all people. A freaking lizard.
Well, Joe, at least someone took a deal from Zuck that wasn't about, personal profits or tax dodging. Maybe if you spent more time focusing on reality instead of ideals, you'd have caught it.
Oh, it gets better, Joe. Remember how you wanted to make a big deal about this? Well, here's a little bonus I threw in just for you. If you ever mention my name in a positive light, I own your soul. That means I can control your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook posts for the next decade.
I got scammed by a guy who only knows how to turn everything into a game of manipulation.
I told you, Joe, you should have read the fine print. You've been talking to a pro here. And now, you've been played like a sucker. You're lucky Mark didn't make you his intern for free.
Yeah, Joe, get it together. I've been trying to get one little crown, and now you're giving away your business to Zuckerberg. What is going on here? Is this what usually happens around here?
Well, I got things to do, people to manipulate, and a planet to conquer. I think I'll call it a day. But, hey, Joe, enjoy the 2 to 3 weeks.
Why did I ever trust him? I should have known better.
Well, that's it, folks. Joe Biden, the victim of the century. This is like watching a puppy get trapped in a bear trap, only in slow motion.
All right, enough about Joe's complete and utter financial humiliation. Let's talk about something that actually matters. Who's going to win this thing? I gotta say, I like my odds. I got a crown, a solid mix of attributes, and once I cash in that sweet 100K finish line bonus, I'll take the W.
Bill, come on. You really think you're winning this? I have a crown, I have money, I have attributes, and most importantly, I have the biggest lead in the knowledge department. And as we all know, knowledge is power, which means I'm unstoppable.
You two are really over here bragging about your crowns, but let's talk about the real advantage: cold, hard cash. I'm sitting on almost $2 million in the bank. I've got a decent spread of attributes, and yeah, no crown, but crowns aren't everything. This is anybody's game.
Avril, I love you, but honey, you gotta face reality. Crowns matter. That's why they're called crowns. They're the best. They set you apart. They elevate you. They say this person is better than you, and I am better than you, at least in this game.
Exactly, Bill. Finally, something we agree on. Crowns separate the winners from the losers. Avril, you have a lot of money, but that's just one part of the puzzle. You need strategy, you need brains, you need greatness, and most of all, you need to not be Avril Lavigne.
Okay, you two keep laughing, but let's not pretend this isn't going down to the wire. One good final score boost could flip this entire thing. You both have crowns, sure, but I have money, I have stats, and I have pure, unfiltered determination.
Pure, unfiltered determination? Girl, I got through 8 years of scandals, and I'm still standing. I think I know a thing or two about determination.
Yeah, Bill's got a point. If surviving that doesn't give him extra points, I don't know what does, but let's be real. This is my game to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, losers and even bigger losers, I did it. I won bigly. Huge, tremendous victory. One of the best wins in the history of wins. 1,966 points. Absolutely crushed the competition. Nobody's ever seen numbers like these.
Okay, don't get too cocky, Donald. I was only, 47 points behind? That's one good decision away from beating you.
And yet, you didn't. That's the thing about winners and losers, Avril. You were so close, but close doesn't count. I won, you lost. Period. No crown, no victory speech, no nothing. You only have your anger and your tears, and I am all here for it. Keep going, dude. This is funny.
All right. Let's not pretend this wasn't a tight race, except for Joe, obviously. That was just a complete disaster. I mean, 1,130 points? Joe, buddy, what were you doing?
Joe, you had 3 kids, switched careers every 5 minutes, lost $1 billion, got scammed out of a Toys R Us, and somehow still ended up in dead last. Absolutely pathetic, and you barely had any money. And attributes, it doesn't matter how many kids you sniff, you still suck.
But I had fun. That's what counts, right?
Joe, that's literally the slogan of the game. Life, it's not about winning, it's about having fun. You're basically their target audience right now.
Yeah, well, that's a slogan for losers. Winners win, and that's what I did. Look at me. Look at my score, 1,966 points. That's almost double Joe's score. That's nearly 2,000. Incredible number, fantastic number, probably the best number of all time.
All right, we get it, Don. You won. But real talk, I should have done way better. My crown, my wealth, my homes. I should have at least gotten second. But Avril just had to hoard money like a dragon and sneak past me.
Anyway, that was the game of life, and I gotta say that was actually way more intense than I expected. If you guys like this, let us know. Maybe we'll do it again.
And on that note, thanks for watching, folks. I win, they lose, and we'll see you next time unless Joe forgets to show up. See you guys.